duo of EGs, because if they get a strong start,
it's a decent matchup against the Bristleback.
Yeah, very difficult to zone him out of lane, especially with those one charges. Toby sitting around half HP, which is dangerous territory when Fly and Arteezy can put the poison touch on him and just get first blood. Easy as that. Kataomi also dropping pretty low.
Crit is doing a very good job moving outside the XP range, leaving that XP to Nightfall. He understands that once the Knight managed to be able to get the TP rotation, never mind.
Yeah, Fly very far forward. Heals himself up, but the dispose on Toby. They don't mind if Fly dies here as long as they kill the Veno. Keep Arteezy farming and move to the secondary target. Catch out Kataomi with a few more glaives. The Fairy Fire is there. Does he have another Lucent Beam? 3 seconds.
Dispose is
still
available.
On cooldown, you're right. He's got Dispose, so Kataomi trying to position himself as Crit under tower. Rebounds across the Luna for not another kill in that top lane for EG. But look at this. Batrider's in. He's desperate for the Luna. He just ignores Crit completely. Into the tree line. Aim for Arteezy. Kill the Luna off. And Entity gets something back.
Nightfall, again, getting some XP on the bottom lane, about to hit level 5. Did bring a lot of these small items. He got the chainmail, understanding where the real threat is coming from the Bristleback, and also infused raindrop to be able to spam things out.
With Marcy here, Fly onto Stormstormer they go. Trying to heal up Crit, but Stormstormer pretty tanky with a wand and the Windlace to maneuver himself back over the crystals, but still falls. Abed using every single point of mana to perfection to get that kill. The net worth was only 200 or 300 between the two of them, and now that gap has increased to about 800. So Abed way out in front. As we see Stormstormer
with some aggressive moves, invading enemy jungle, stealing some stacks.
Speaking of aggression though, Abed with his 2 supports, roaming and ganking into the bottom lane. Saberlight, he's a tanky Bristle with a Cold Embrace. They'll keep him alive for a second longer, but that magic burst that EG has,
they're not done yet.
The maneuverability from Abed lets him get on top of the Crystal Maiden. Fishman down and out, well, Nightfall.
And here comes Nightfall.
His turn to dive. Wants to get under the tier 1.
This is going to be an extra easy kill for them. Abed might even pick up a triple.
Give it to Abed. Let the Storm get in there.
Never mind.
He's TPing away.
Does not want to risk anything.
Nightfall will find it through the Cold Embrace with the Void, and 7-3 EG leading. What does that mean? He wants to go and jungle and take stacks earlier, or?
Not sure why Boots of Speed. Like, usually we do see Bristles. Like, Soul Ring is fine if you don't have anyone that gives you mana, but Crystal Maiden, Abed's already trying to make an initiation on Storm.
Yeah, this 1v1 is not one that Stormstorm is going to win, especially when Arteezy makes it a little unfair. And the rest of EG, they're all there. 5-0.
Abed and Crit are smoked. They're looking for something. They need an extra hero.
Oh, the smoke breaks next to an Ops Ward. They're going for Saberlight. They're straight onto this Bristleback. 3v1, the Maiden tries to help out. Does have the freezing field, but the dispo's back.
Well, get silent.
Rival. He's silenced up, so cancelled out, and Saberlight dead with no saves. Entity not here, ready to respond, and they'll lose 2 heroes.
A little too aggressive. I think this type of a play is okay if you have Wyvern behind you. As we mentioned, Vanguard, and yeah, that's going to be like 17 minutes. Aghanim Scepter plus Vanguard. So this is the time where they're going to try to strike. Position themselves around the Roche pit, try to take one fight. Oh, this is a big kill.
Easy Eclipse for Arteezy. Huge kill for them, and Toby, he's preemptively popped his hood, but Nightfall, even with a Gale on him, just gives chase onto the Venomancer. Poison Over's thrown out, he'll still die, and no kill threat.
Crit needs to be denied.
He's gonna lifesteal.
He's gonna try.
Pops his stick. He's gonna be fine, isn't he?
He's okay. Yeah, Dazzle's here as well.
Really well done. It's those little plays that all make the difference.
Oh,
you're gonna grave him as well.
Yeah. This is free Roche for EG. They do have more than enough damage and sustain. Mask of Madness, Lunar Blessing, Dazzle's heals.
Oh, Saberlight, 0-2-0 on his Bristleback. He's got his Aghanim Scepter now, but he desperately wants to get some kills under his belt. It will be difficult against Crippling Fear, against
Smoke broken.
And Abed, he's up there on the high ground. Sees Saberlight, Stormstormer lassos Luna. Can they save Arteezy here with a freezing field out? Abed there with a BKB out of Arteezy, turns to fight. The winner's good.
4-man silence.
But Nightfall's in the back, you're right. He's got the Crippling Fear starting them up, and Arteezy's perfectly fine. EG will TP out with a Grave out with Fly. He's in the fountain, safe and sound. And that's just a death on the Maiden with a buyback from Entity. And it is one of the struggles that, like the panel were mentioning, having basically 2 offlaners in your positions 1 and 3. And Stormstormer playing this Batrider. Can try and scale, but crit straight in.
Oh no, BKB.
BKB, and look at Nightfall. He's there with a crippling fear, focusing down the maid. Cold Embrace and the lasso will drag the Night Stalker away, but Arteezy comes in. He's got some hefty damage, but he's stunned. He's rooted, chain disabled. They dispose one back, but crit. He's burning in the fire and the poison, while Arturi's got to turn and fight. Arbed does still have this Aegis of the Immortal as they bring down Saberlight. One more hit will do the job. And
Arbed wants to die. He's giving them high five. Grave already used. Everyone is low HP, but the Entity, they don't have anything to strike back with. During the nighttime, extra level 20 talent. He takes Night Vision and Lunar Blessing Global. Not usually the talent we see, but they want to be able to see Wyvern and kill him. They also want to see Batrider potentially getting the first initiation. Toby, a lot of trouble.
They get the lasso on Arteezy. Can they focus him down? No, he's so tanky. He BKBs up, Eclipses out, Saberlight. He's just dying to these loosened beams landing on his head. Nightfall's already picked up another kill, and Arbed, he sliced Fishman in half. 3 heroes gone. AG prep themselves for another go. Bottom tier 2, you know, at half HP could be taken, but they're just going to plant themselves in Radiant Triangle. Under a bit of vision, though.
Saberlight being pinged out. Nightfall ready to go.
Oh, he showed himself. Broken. Oh, he dies so quickly. Nightfall's in. Chase him down and kill him, even though he's up to his tier 3. Winter's Curse is decent.
Brave is available.
Captures the Night Stalker, but you are perfectly correct, Lacoste. Nightfall will get graved, BKB, and run to safety yet again.
Another active rune for EG. This is where Storm really shines, when the enemy can't leave their base, and Desperation Smoke from Entity.
Arcane Rune top, Roshan alive in 10. Entity, one last chance.
Crit.
They do get in onto crit, lasso and freezing field. They hit him with pretty much everything.
He knew it was coming, just wasn't quick enough to use the Blink Dagger. Luna doesn't have a shard yet, so she's gonna be picking it up if they get Roshan, and it looks like they will. Toby being pinged out by Arteezy. They saw him.
Yeah, Venomancer blasted even through the Cold Embrace, and Crystal Maiden found and picked off in the back lines too. A couple of buybacks from Entity here, still wanting to try and contest this Roshan take. Fly can grave himself and a TP out again. He knows there's no more stuns. He's away and free.
Arteezy will pick up Aegis this time around, so they will have something to siege with, and we'll get a free shard from Roche.
Feels like the game might just end before then.
It's time to siege the high ground.
Lincoln's on Arteezy, so they can't lasso and drag him back. He's holding Aegis, has BKB, and an impregnable push here by EG. The catch on crit, Storm's in, BKB's up, but they can't kill him. Fishman loses his life.
Saberlight already low HP.
While Kataomi's picked off, both supports gone. GG is called, and Evil Geniuses quite straightforward here in game 1.
G in game number 1. A masterclass performance from the draft. This last pick, Venomancer, I've seen it a couple of times. It just doesn't seem it's working out. And EG did a lot of prep for this series.
I'll go with EG.
Yeah, same.
EG for me as well.
Oh, these guys think it's going to be a nice 2-0 clean sweep for EG.
Yes, a couple of career snipes on the way back. Great positioning from the bait. And gets his own to deliver some more regen to himself. Oh, the damage on Toby. Nightfall with that plasma field. Up to level 2. Maxing that out over the stats
as well.
He's going for Fishman now as well. The impetus hits.
Oh, turns around. Great play by Fishman.
Keeps himself alive, ever so barely.
They need to bring some extra regen down this lane. It's going to be full power treads. Not fall off to a really good start.
Yeah, what, 4.5 minutes in, he's basically got treads done. Fishman and Toby, oh, the Nightmare transfer. The Eidolon comes in clutch. High five out, Nightfall pops his stick. Plasma field there, but he's dead. Even through the trees. That's a great little adaptation there. Tank himself up, especially against the bit of burst damage that Saberlight and Kataomi can offer. Another Nightmare down bottom though, Nightfall. Getting blocked up a little bit, Eidolon's advancing forward, and the earn charge that did get gained by Toby utilized to get another kill on this Razor. Counter carrying with this Razor and building up some big old stats and right-click damage with the TB.
Completely different game from what the EG had in the previous, because they had Storm, Night Stalker, Marcy. They could move around the map and force these fights, but now they need to bring numbers. Kataomi keeping himself alive.
Tomb is down though, and TB arrives. Saberlight focusing it down. The coil going to snap in there. Fishman nightmares himself as Nightfall is deep under this tier 1. Toby hunted by Arbed with another waning rift, but the Razor's about to die. Fishman, with the help of the familiars, finds him while Toby dead under his tower. EG, a 2 for 3 trade, which they come out in an advantageous position as long as they escape without any more losses. There's no vision to play into, so this is, a warding mission as well as a ganking one. Fly, the one to break the smoke, going to get jumped on immediately. It's not an easy kill. Enchantress turns into a piggy and has that untouchable with the Nature's Attendants going. They'll slow it down, Nightmare her up, and try and push that magic damage back into Fly to finish off the Bambi.
His Witchblade for quite some time, and now picking up Blink Dagger. Stormstormer looking for an opening.
The high ground ward, Stormstormer, plays into it to get onto Nightfall, but the Razor far too quick to get away. Is that another ward placed? It was de-warded and re-warded. Fishman keeps the vision going. Fly back in again to get rid of it as the crippling fear silences the Undying. The tombstone can still come though as he gets away from Saberlight. The cold embrace, it keeps him in place.
Toby looking for an angle.
Comes in with a high ground. The Winter's Curse on 3, catches the Razor. They'll kill off Nightfall. Beautifully done by Kataomi.
But a lot of zombies. They need to fall back from this because Tombstone is not getting addressed.
But they're still holding Black Hole. Toby has an opportunity. Arbed regenning up. Metamorphosis going to end in about 10 seconds. And Stormstormer, oh, he's invis. He's lurking mid. He finds Arbed, the phase shift. The crippling fears here, though. The silence right on top of the puck, and a great kill. And that's the assassination power that we know and love from Entity with these heroes.
That there is no meta for 60 seconds. Like, they know that Arteezy will not be able to kill his teammates in the next 60 seconds.
And he's also not afraid of like an Abyssal Blade or anything like that from the opponents. There really is very little they can do to stop it outside of the puck talent.
You need still to snap the coil, so he'll be okay.
That's true. Arteezy hunted. Invis Stormstormer. And Saberlight over the top of the trees. Quick and free onto Arteezy. While Crit, the Undying being found here. Saberlight just chases him down. Entity, they're up and running now. A catch onto the Razor as well. Just one by one, they're toppling dominoes over. EG, they'll BKB up on the Razor, but the grip comes from Fishman, holds him in place, and Saberlight whacks him down into the ground. Very quick, snappy moves from Entity.
15 seconds until the curse is available, but Toby is there to counter-initiate if EG finds an opening.
Well, EG are the ones to come to this spire and ward it up first. Stormstormer, coiled and dusted. Stone formed though, and the catch on Crit in the back. He's trying to heal himself with the Holy Locket, but Saberlight has his number while the curse. It's on Arbed. Entity blow them up, and Toby, he's got the black hole they've been waiting for. Solos Arteezy, and a nightmare. The TP cancelled. Down you go, Fly. The Enchantress getting picked off as the last casualty of war.
They see Stormstormer, but he was already invis. He also does have a Gem of True Sight, and pretty similar to Game 1, where EG was the one in control of pretty much everything, in charge of vision, and this gem will get rid of a lot of EG's vision.
And Stormstormer solo killing people. Poor Crit Undying.
Like their only way to start a fight is coil, and we've seen in the previous one that there's just gonna be enough time for Entity to reset with either Cold Embrace, Curse, Nightmare Save, or even Stone Form.
It feels like at this point, oh, Fishman, I'm trying to take the outpost. He is slowed down, but in comes Saberlight. Oh, he's found out it's puck. Is he just going to kill off the puck?
No, force that. Still in it.
The curse comes in, and now Arteezy will rip apart his teammate. Kataomi claims the kill while Saberlight finishes off Nightfall's courier. EG on the run. They can't continue fighting. There's no meta for 30 seconds. And Stormstormer, Saberlight, they combo up to go back in. This Night Stalker, he is a nightmare for EG.
Not just him, also Bane causing these nightmares as well, and they're still not done. Night Stalker chasing.
He's poking, he's prodding.
His initiations were really on point.
Yeah,
Tombstone on the high ground, time to fall back for Entity. Do not take this fight. If they try to get a little bit out of the area, go for it.
They just go straight on Arteezy.
Toby, no black hole.
He's gone in with a Midnight Pulse. Malefice on the Terrorblade. Silence will end though. Saberlight, he's not gonna get sundered though, forcing Artura away. Fly trying to save the TB. Gets himself to high ground. Stormer, Katahome, Saberlight, do you go for this? You know Arteezy's so very low. Get a couple of kills on supports, and they're pushing high ground 28 minutes in.
They will poke, see what happens, get some chip damage. Saberlight will TP out, but yeah, they found Puck.
They don't have
Nightmare. Oh, Silence not there on time. Or is there?
They're going to catch him here. He gets the Ghost Scepter off, has an Arcane Rune to pop, jumps away. Another orb. He's back to safety while Stormer and Toby kill the Razor up at top.
EG can't catch a break in this one. Entity is all over the place. There's going to be next set of items, especially the one on Visage. 6, 0, and 11. Stormer completely dominating the game. This is going to be Hex 30 minutes in.
Is Abed being soloed by Katahome? The picture-in-picture there of the Winter Wyvern flapping towards the puck. And now Saberlight, he's come into play. Quick little Ghost Scepter out, jumping around. Abed getting some sick outplays. Still low on HP and resources though, as the Winter Wyvern will get blown up.
They found him with the grip.
Finding Abed's puck, dead for 50 seconds, and with Roshan alive, needs it up against this crippling fear to get away from potential. Now black holes if he sees the Enigma jump in. And both teams smoking. It's desperation from EG and domineering from Entity. They catch out Crit. Tombstone's down. Can't do too much about Saberlight now. They found Abed's puck as he's blown up. No buyback. And Arteezy will try to stand his ground and fight, but it's Nightmare. Saberlight's killed off the Tombstone.
Another layer of silence.
Another BKB up, but they're silencing this Arteezy. TB. Left to right, he drifts away with his force staff. Stormer healed up by the Cold Embrace. And Saberlight, he's being sundered up, but Toby's in. He'll black hole the TB, solo him down, no cares in the world, and GG called. Entity tie things up 1-1. Not a comfortable game for...
They really like this is their bread and butter, having this Visage Wyvern did manage to reset after what happened in game 1.
I feel like Abed has the potential to pop off this game, which I think is really good for EG, but overall, I sort of like Entity's draft a bit better.
A little bit better on the Radiant side, so maybe good signs there from EG. But not necessarily a winning hero this tournament. And there's top lane, Bane, usually a hero that's very good at trading, but we see Crit plant his body in front. And Nightfall pretty speedy to get away from the link. All down at bottom. Arteezy, he's being battered by the Arctic Burn and the hits from the Beastmaster, but with the Shadower there, it's Fly who's the one in trouble. Pops his wand, had some charges, but dies to Saberlight.
A lot of slows.
Stormer silenced by the Waning Rift. On his way out, the puck will get to the high ground safely. And they did have Bane rotate into top, so it's an attempt from both teams to really safeguard these early active runes for their mid laners. But look at bottom. Arteezy dead, left alone. And Entity find the kill on the Alk. Crit has struggled to get in on top of this Bane, while, you know, Razor doing pretty well for himself. We're very soon going to have top 3 cores of that net worth board all be Entities. Good avalanche from Stormer, bottles the Arcane Rune. A coil comes in onto him as Nightfall's Exo focusing the Tiny. EG bring numbers. Crit will die, but the big kill onto Stormer will be claimed up by the Death Prophet.
Arteezy wants to get any farm that he can, because a lot of heroes did show near the Roshan, so he thought, you know what, Beastmaster can't really solo kill me. Fishman, in the end, he dies.
Hey, he drags them away from any kind of tower push or any core kill.
Did have a bit of a rough time for EG. Will hit level 6. 10, 11 minutes into the game, not too bad. Fishman was level 4 as well. Did buy a book, needs an extra creep wave for level 6.
They've caught Crit. Avalanche toss back in to Saberlight. He's trapped inside the cogs with the Beastmaster. And a few more swipes here. The boar, in fact, the last one. Say Boarlight. Yes. Production. Any more words for this man?
They fake fired me last game.
In we go.
Oil on Stormer.
Find the Tiny. Exo used as well. A lot expended here to bring down the Tiny. And what's next for EG? Can they push mid with Exorcism? Can they find another kill?
Nightfall is alone top. Relatively. There is Abed behind him, so that was a lie. It's Toby who's potentially getting caught. They're not killing Toby. I just said that, but he walks in.
Hey,
They need a good curse.
trying to turn back onto them, but that Spirit Vessel doing wonders. Nightfall grabbing a killing spree, but in comes Stormer until Crit cancels the initiation with a nice hook shot. Sick little turn with a golem drop. They'll fatal bonds up onto Entity. Spirit Vessel still taking on Stormer, but they've slipped away. The grasp of EG. And what does this first Aegis give Entity? Is this just a tower taking Aegis?
You also do have Alchemist, so you always feel like you're on the clock.
Do you fear that Abed is too far behind? 7,000 net worth, bottom of the cause. He's given a lot of room to Arteezy to pick things up right. As the hook shot, hang on a second, Crit. He's found the Wyvern, a key target. Gets up to the high ground, but burnt alive as Arteezy stuns himself. In the back, they're focusing down Nightfall, though. The coil there as the roar from Saberlight catches Warlock. Doesn't have Golem or anything like that, so picked off in a 2-for-1. The buyback from Wyvern allowing Entity to continue fighting. And Arteezy, he's being burst down by the Stormer Tiny. Crit inside his own cogs, killed off. The Saberlight Hawk comes in and snipes him.
They didn't have Rock available to reinitiate, still on cooldown for 15 seconds. It also says, I can understand that, saying that, you know, the team needs me, so you buy back, like they need your presence.
He's got that aura, the champion's aura. Another little Hawk dive bomb. Maybe opens things up for Toby to kill off Fly. Arteezy and Crit. Toying with the Razor, but a good BKB. Gets away from the concoction. The Golem defensively dropped on top of them. Katomi does still have that curse to play around with as Crit blown up by Saberlight. They've killed the Golem. A 3-man coil comes. Roar cancelled out a little bit by the phase shift. They can't get the target in onto the puck, but Stormer's in the back. Blows up the DP. EG are crumbling. Crit has brought back to try and continue this fight, but there's no way back in. Entity so strong as this 5-man unit. Abed, he's hiding behind the tree line. They're going to find the puck here, potentially no. They shift away, look for Crit instead. Focus the Clockwork as the easier target, and the Granite Golem pummels him down.
Nicely done by Entity. A bit of a savior butt assist syndrome there from EG. The rest of the Entity squad will be able to back him up. They're like, oh, Razor's in. This is our real carry. You know, Saberlight's playing Beastmaster, so we better save that Razor.
A Stormer finds an easy pick on the Warlock. Well, Arteezy. Oh, this is dangerous. He doesn't have TP.
Oh, he found him.
They find him inside the tree line. Dive bomb there. Will catch him with a stun. Concoction launched out, but too little too late. EG just don't seem synchronized. Beastmaster Hawk could have made the difference. Speaking of Beastmaster, BKB done for Saberlight. Incredibly difficult to kill this man now as the dive bomb there. We'll see it in action onto Nightfall. Razor arrives. The roar from Saberlight. Trying to secure this kill. Even through the Shadow Word, they have enough damage.
Saberlight having a perfect game, 8-0 in 4. Synderen once said, when it's an Alchemist game, it's an Alchemist game. But I'm going to rephrase that. When it's a Beastmaster game, it really is a Beastmaster game. It's pretty ridiculous.
Bonkers stuff, especially in the hands of Saberlight. Stormer, oh, he's hunting. Saberlight's down here as well. Can they find him? Vision is there. Sentry and Ob spots Stormer. They've got Ancients coming across as well. Concoction in, Fatal Bonds as well as Crit. And he's trying to get himself out of here. The focus in towards Abed, though. They just kill the puck. No escape for Abed, and the Plasma Field slows them down. Nightfall, and Crit jetpacking up to the high ground. And Toby's diving.
He does have another Plasma Field.
He can go in for the kill. He'll find the Warlock too. They've roared Nightfall. What can Arteezy even do? They'll lose the Death Prophet inside their own base.
And he's getting gripped.
Is there as well. They've killed them all off. EG are dead. Entity are going to break the Radiant base. And EG was so close. So close to TI. And in comes Entity. So they'll watch their barracks crumble. The buildings in their base no longer exist as Entity clear through a second lane of barracks, and they're pinging top tier 2.
Always kill the mid wave, always kill the top wave until the top connects. Kill the tier 2 tower, and potentially get a toss back.
Moonshard on a Tiny now. Abed. Ooh. He used his phase shift. Dive bomb in, catch the puck. Silence comes, so no toss back. Crit being whacked around by the big bone sword of Tiny while they grip Arteezy. They found the Alchemist, the big kill for Entity, and they'll take him down. No buyback for him. 2 heroes gone on EG, and that's got to be the end of their run. Entity, aim for buildings, look for the finish, and focus down this final lane of barracks. Nightfall, clear through, they get the golem from Fly, crit jetpacks in, but there's nothing he can do.
And
Good
this is
game
it.
call.